Don't call me black no more, cause it ain't facts no more. We destroyed mentally, don't whip our backs no more. When I tell that to my people that say I'm hating them folks, and I ain't never burned a cross or hung nobody with rope. They make mockery of us, they say our people are joke. Coming from living in ghettos and we strung out on dope. Question, why do we always have to live with the folks who brought us up on hill boats and put them chains on our throats, huh? Making tumults got us working in fields instead of picking cotton, being plants and meals. They got us running up and down on the football field. But you better not protest, cause you in slavery still. You can put your hands on me and still get killed. Jesus Christ was born in 724. They know this.
Hey sisters, y'all know who y'all are? Did y'all get a flyer? Did y'all read it? Y'all know who Christ is? They grinning like, yeah, we know who Christ is. What color is it?
My color.
Your color? How you know that?
I know.
How you know? Y'all got a minute?
Single me out?
Huh? No, I'm there. Y'all just walking by. I want to make sure you said you got a flyer. You said you read it.
I read it.
So do you understand what we're out here teaching?
I understand every word y'all teaching.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question. Just real quick. I know y'all in the rest of us somewhere. Real quick. Why, and Bruce, I'm going to ask you the same thing. Why is it important for us to know that Jesus Christ? Oh, hey, what's your friend name? Yeah, I saw you. She like, dang, he saw me. Come back, sis. Come back real quick. Just real quick.
Shit, I just got off work.
Yeah, she just got off work. Come on back, sis. Now, let me ask you a question. Why is it important for us to know that Jesus Christ is black? Same question to you. Why would it be important for us to know that Jesus Christ, the most important person that ever walked this earth, is your color? Why is that important?
No.
You don't know?
Why is it important?
I'm asking you, why is it important? Why would that be important? For Bruce to know that, for the children to know that, for our young men and our young women, for our nation, our nationality, even so-called nationalities.
Why is it important for me?
Why is it important to you? Yeah.
Because I was once misled that he was a white man, so it's really important for me to know that.
Okay, that's a good answer.
What's their reasons? I ain't got nothing to do
No.
with that.
I'm not talking about them personally. I'm talking about as far as a people. Why would it be important for us to know as a people? Now, the reasons that you gave, those are good reasons. But why would it be? Come here, just come around here real quick. So no, just so you can see the picture. It's not a trap. It's not a trap, sis. Just so you can see the picture. That's why we have these out, so that way everybody can visually see what we're talking about. Because in the Bible, he's described to look like this. Correct. But we've always been taught, now I grew up in a house where I saw this student all the time, right?
Correct.
So think about it. That's why I'm asking, why would it be important for us to know that he looks like this? Because you were correct and said, hey, I was lied to, I was taught that he looked like this. All of us were. We either grew up with a picture like this in the house, that, or that, right? But my question is, why would that be important? And that's the question that a lot of us don't ask. If Jesus Christ, and it's like not a known fact, but a lot of people know it, but they just can't prove it. A lot of people know Christ is a black man. But when you ask them which one is Christ, they automatically point over here. The reason why it would be important for us to know that he looks like this is so that way, when I see Bruce walking down the street, this is who I see. I don't see an enemy. Because for years, where's that sign? Where's that picture go? Yeah, this one, the one he was holding up. For years, we're used to looking at each other like that. We're used to looking at each other like he's a nigga. You know, that's my enemy. No. If you look at each other, if you look at a black man like he's Christ, I'm not going to do him wrong. I'm not going to do him wrong. You put it down. Give me Leviticus 19 and 11. No. But this is the thing. The reason why we were taught that he looks like this is so that way when we see people that look like that, we treat them nicely, right or wrong. Because even with brothers out here, I can see my brother on the block and talk to him reckless as hell. But when I see a policeman, I ain't even got to see a policeman. I can see a regular white person come through and he's like, hey sir, how you doing? You treat them with automatic respect because why? You got that on the brain. And it's unconscious because just like what you said, I was taught that he looked like that. So that's why we come out and we read straight out of the Bible. It's not our words. That he looks like this. That's why it's important, because the first step to build up our communities is to show that the people in the Bible look like you.
That's right.
Christ's mother, Mary, look like you.
That's
Look
right.
like that sister. Give me another sister. Judith? No, I want somebody else.
Susanna.
Susanna, all of the women in the Bible look like you.
That's right.
So when you see your sister on the street, you're not going to think that E, that H. You're going to be like, that's my sister. That promotes unity in our community. Read what you got.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 11.
Bring it on.
Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely.
So think about it. If we just with that one scripture applied that in Maccabees, that one scripture, I know that my brothers and my sisters, I know the men in the Bible look like me. So that's going to change how I treat people in my community. And what it's going to take, like I said earlier, it's going to take the men to step up and do it first. When the men step up and stop selling drugs, stop whoring out our sisters, stop having sex with every random woman like a damn animal. And if you have sex with a woman, you marry that woman, you have children by that woman, you raise that family, and you become an example in the community, it will change each community, house by house by house. But the first person it's going to start with is the men. Then it starts with y'all. That's why it's important for you to know Jesus Christ looks like you. Most important man on the earth look like you. There are other scriptures in the Bible. You heard of Jeremiah, right? Jeremiah in the Bible? Give me Jeremiah 8 and 21. A lot of people, everyone in the Bible, your color. Well, majority of people. You got some villains in here because, you know, with every good guy, you got to have a bad guy. Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 21.
Bring it on.
For the hurt of my daughter, of my people, am I hurt.
So Jeremiah is saying, look, when I see my people go through stuff, that hurts me. Just like when we look at Facebook, we look at the news, you look at Instagram, any kind of social media, when you see our people laid out on the street, that hurts us. That makes us want to go out and do this even more.
Right, right.
Read.
I am black.
He's what?
I am black. I am black. For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt. I am black.
Jeremiah is saying, look, when I see my people go out and get hurt, get killed, get destroyed, that hurts me. Why does that happen? Because I'm black. He's not talking about a feeling. He's telling you why his people are stretched out. Just like when you look at this sign, says, come here real quick. What's your name? Erica. Okay. Why are you grinning, Erica? You think I'm picking on you?
No.
I'm not picking on you. Do you see yourself up here? Like as far as nationality. On this side, this is what America calls you. On this side is what the Bible calls you.
That's right.
What do they call you on this side? America, like say if you gotta fill out a job application or if you want to move and they ask you your race or nationality.
Black African American.
Black African American. Judah though, right? Now check this out. You know who Judah is? You know what they're called today on the Bible? Have you ever heard of the Jews? You know those people overseas? They're saying that they're you. Because Jew is short for Judah. Because you know, black folks, we shorten everything. Matter of fact, give me that. Nehemiah 1, I believe it's 2. Nehemiah 1 and 2. I believe that's it. But this is the thing. This is why we come out and we just show the importance of not just knowing who you are. Because yeah, it's important to know that Jesus Christ is black. But at the same time, we encourage our people, look, read this Bible for yourself. That way, you know, you're fact checking us and you know that we're not lying to you. Everything in this Bible, when the Bible says do something, do it. When the Bible says don't do something, don't do it. That's simply what we're telling our people. It's just like, do you eat shrimp, crab, lobster, pork? You do? Did you know that you're not supposed to do it? You know you're not supposed to do it. Why do you do it? Because it tastes good, huh? And it's cheap, huh? I want you to be honest, because check this out. You're not the only person that says that. That's the same reason I ate. I was like, it's cheap. You know, it's readily available. You know, beef, that's kind of high. Lamb, ooh, what's that? But this is the thing is, it's just like if God says that these people on this sign, matter of fact, drop that. Give me Leviticus 11:7. The people on this sign, they're holy, right? They're special, right? Now God is saying this. Why would I tell my special holy people who are better than everybody else? Why would I tell them to eat trash? Because think about this. You eat pork. You said you eat pork, right? What is a pig's job? Oh, she's smiling again. Because you already know. I know you're not a farmer, but what is a pig's job? What does a pig do? What? Now you tell all the answers. Let us just figure it out. Let us just figure it out. What do pigs do?
They eat everything.
They eat everything. They're garbage disposals. So think about it, sis. Does a pig eat, I don't want to say it. Does a pig eat feces? Will it eat feces? It will? Okay, will the pig eat another pig?
Yep.
Yeah.
It will. Because I think it was a report I read some years ago. A pig farmer was in the stable, had a heart attack, dropped dead. You know what the pigs did to him? They ate him.
That's right.
So think about it. Yeah, his brother walked off on that. He's like, no, I can't give up the pork. I can't give up. Yeah, you got to. Read what you got. Hey, Bruce, this is for you as you walk off.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven, footed, he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So the Bible says, not me, the Bible says that the swine is unclean to you.
That's right.
You're not supposed to eat it. So this is the thing. When you go down the book of Leviticus, which is in the very front of the Bible, chapter 11, when you read that entire chapter, it tells you what you can't eat. When you actually look at the things in the Bible, there are more things that you can eat than you can't. There's a long list of things that you're not supposed to eat, but the things that you can eat are a lot longer. It's actually twice as long. But this is the thing. Here in America, they've taught us that, hey, you can eat pork. You can eat shrimp. You know, you said you eat shrimp, right? Matter of fact, our people, that whenever we have a special occasion coming up, where we go? Red what? Red lobster. Where does a lobster, you might know this, you might not. Where do lobsters, crabs, and shrimps live in the ocean?
Get out.
They where? So where do they eat at? At the bottom. So when all those fish and sharks and all those fish take dumps when they do-doo, where does it go?
You got to be paying attention.
The bottom. So think about it. What are those shrimps, crabs, and lobsters eating at the bottom of the ocean?
No.
Come on, say it. Say it for me, Eric. I want to know me and you. Say it. Let me say it for you. They eating fish dude.
That's right.
They eating fish dude. So think about it. You turn around and eat the thing that's eating dookie. What are you in turn eating? Sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Bring it out.
That's why he says, matter of fact, jump down to verse 10, 11 to 10.
This book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 10.
Bring it out.
And all that have not fins and scales.
So, do shrimp, crabs, and lobsters, do they have fins and scales? Okay.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing that is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto me.
So the Bible says if it doesn't have fins and scales, don't eat it.
That's right.
Just like catfish. Does catfish have fins and scales?
Nope.
It's got fins,
It's got fins.
but no scales.
No scales.
Because where do catfish live at? Bottom. So they're bottom feeders.
Right.
So think about it. Next time you go grocery shopping, take a good hard look at what you're buying. Because even with our people, think about it, even scientifically, when our people eat shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork, it affects us physically. We have high blood pressure.
Right.
We have gout. We have various diseases that come with eating those foods that we're not supposed to eat. Because think about this, you don't hear about white people getting high blood pressure from eating pork.
Right.
They don't get high blood pressure from eating shrimp, right?
Right.
We're the only ones. She's looking like, dang, that's true. We're the only ones on the face of the planet, including the so-called Hispanics and Native American Indians. We're the only ones on the face of the planet that has that consequence. Why? Because it's written in this book.
That's right.
It's written in the Bible that we're not supposed to eat those things. That's why I stopped you, sis. That's the main reason I stopped you. It's because, did you know all that before you came across it? You knew you wasn't supposed to. You knew the consequence, and it wasn't written in the Bible and everything, right?
I mean, I didn't know the consequences, but I knew I wasn't supposed to.
You knew you wasn't supposed to eat it. So now, this is the thing. When you know better, you do what? You do better. So, and that's the only thing that we come out here and we try to teach our people. Like, look, I'm trying to show you out of the Bible, not my words, that you should do better. Why? Because God created you to do better.
Right.
We're a chosen holy people. Matter of fact, get that for me. Deuteronomy. And I know I keep saying that, but God chose us. That's why he's so hard on us. That's why in the book of Deuteronomy, and we'll get it, to where he says, look, if you don't do what I say, you got kids, Erica?
I got 2.
You got 2? Now, if your kids don't do what you say, what's going to happen to them? Be real. Come on, be real. You grinning, be real. They're going to get a whooping, right?
I don't whoop mine, but they got punished.
They get punished, whether it's toys taken away, they lose privileges, whatever. Like, I grew up on whooping. I don't know about half of y'all. I grew up on whooping.
That's right.
So, this is the thing. The reason why God is punishing us, because we broke his commandments. His commandments weren't given to everybody else. Just the people on this sign. So when the people on this sign mess up, we go through this. We go through that.
Right.
We go through this.
Teach,
Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the word holy, it doesn't mean just separate. That means it's separate and better. So God says that you, Erica, you're part of a nation of people who are better than everyone else.
That's right.
You're a princess in this Bible.
Right.
You're above. If you think about it, with the so-called black woman in America, did you not know that every woman in America copies after you?
That's right.
You knew that. So that's what should show our women that they're important and that they're beautiful the way they are. They don't have to straighten their hair.
Right.
They don't have to put contacts in. They don't have to change their body to fit everybody else's beauty.
Right.
No. God made you, the Most High God made you a part of his nationality of people. And you're separate and you're better. But this is the thing. If we're better, if the Bible says we're better than everybody else, we're a holy, chosen, special people, all of these verbs, then why are we eating food like slaves?
Right. You know.
Think about it. Because pork, that's slave food.
Right.
Shrimp, slave food. That's the food our forefathers ate. Because the slave masters, they forced us to eat that. Before that, we would never touch that stuff.
Right.
But we were forced to eat it. You get what I'm saying? What's your name, sis? Yeah, you.
Danisha.
Danisha? You got any questions, Danisha? No. Sister Erica, real quick. She's like, dang, I almost got away. Almost got away. No, the brother said that you had a question about John 9:31.
John 9:31.
Okay, what does that say? Why you got a question about it?
I heard you say the Lord don't hear a sinner's prayer. Break that down.
The Lord doesn't hear a sinner's prayer?
Ain't that what you said earlier when I was in the
I didn't say that.
Who spoke that about sinners?
Officer Adino. But that's just the thing. That's true. Now, what's a sinner, though?
You know.
What's a sinner?
Yeah, what's a
You
sinner?
break all commandments and you don't. I mean, you got to repent and ask for
Matter of fact, give me that
forgiveness.
John 3. Give me sin first.
John 3.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to get John 3. I'm going to read it for you. See, this is the thing. All of us are going to mess up. And I don't want to create that stigma in your head to where, oh, I got to be sinless to get into the kingdom. No, there's a difference between being perfect and being sinless. Christ was the only one in the earth to be sinless. But the Bible lists a whole bunch of people that were perfect. You get what I'm saying? Read what you got.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
So what is sin? What did the Bible just say sin was?
You know.
You can read it again?
Yeah, read it again.
Read it again.
Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
What does the word transgress mean?
What is it? What is it?
To break, to not do, to disobey. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So what is sin?
Transgression of the law.
What's another word for transgression?
Broken.
Broken? Don't repeat my words back to me. I want to make sure you understand it. What does it mean to you? What is that saying to you? Donisha, what does that say to you? What is sin?
Broken law.
Just doing wrong and breaking the law.
You're basically, you're going against what God said. So think about it. Go back to John 9:31.
Yo.
Because think about it. Sin is a mindset to where you know what? I'm not going to do what God said. I'm going to call myself an African American. Yeah, I know the Bible says I'm Judah. Yeah, I know the Bible says I'm an Israelite. But I'm an African American. The Bible says that Jesus Christ looks like this. Nope, he looks like that. I don't care what the Bible says. I don't care if the Bible says he looks like this. Nope, he looks like that. You're in direct opposition on what the Bible says. You get what I'm saying? All right, read what you got.
This is the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31.
Bring it on.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners. But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, he heareth.
So think about it. Sister Erica.
Oh, I'm listening.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just make sure you listen. Now, did you hear what that said?
About what?
See, you said you was
I
listening.
had actually read it just now.
Okay, let me read it again for you.
John chapter 9 verse 31.
Yo.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
He says, look, when you pray, when you're a sinner and you're going against his commandments willfully, it's not that you're doing it ignorantly, because just like right now, you two sisters are in the midst of sin ignorantly. You don't know. But he says when you do it willfully, he's not going to hear you. Because think about it, just like with your kids. If you tell your kids, hey, wash the dishes, clean the house up before I get home from work. If not, I'm taking your stuff from you. Now, if you come home and the stuff ain't done, and you take their TV and their PlayStation, will they have the audacity to come and ask you, hey, I know you took my PS3, but can you buy me a PS4?
You know?
You're going to be like, no, get out of my face. I ain't trying to hear nothing you're trying to say. Why? Because you didn't do what I told you to do. Does that make sense? Read that again.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners. But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
It says, I'm not going to listen to sinners, but those who do my will, him I hear. What is God's will? Give me the will. Psalms 40.
Yo.
What is God's will? Because remember, it says, sinners, I'm not going to listen to you. But if you're doing God's will, I'll listen to you. What is God's will?
What is it?
I'm asking you.
What is it? I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. How about you?
I don't know in terms of speaking to
T-Charlie.
following his commandments.
Following his commandment. That's what I'm saying. You can just take a guess. I'm not expecting you to know the answer exact, but just, give a guess. But yeah, if you're going against the commandments and you ask him for something, he's not going to hear you. So the automatic answer is, okay, I got to be at least trying to do his commandments to pray for him to even think to hear me. Read what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 40 and verse 8.
Bring it on.
I delight to do thy will. Oh my God. Yea, thy law is within my heart.
Thy what?
Thy law is within my heart.
So those are the people who he's going to listen to. Because it's just like what I said earlier with your children. If you see your children, if you tell them to wash the dishes and clean their room. Okay, they washed the dishes, but some of them still got some grease on it. Some of them still got some crud on it. Okay, you didn't do it exactly right, but I see that you at least attempted to do what I told you to do. So this way, if you ask me for something, if you're continually trying to attempt to do what I told you to do, and you're putting forth a very good effort, okay, if you ask me for something, okay, I might listen to you. I might grant your request. That's why in the book of John, it says, sinners, I'm not going to hear you. Because look, you're not doing what I told you to do. Matter of fact, give me Amos 9 and 10.
Yo.
Amos 9 and 10. I'm going to show you what sinners do get. Because they get something. They ain't going to get what they want. They going to get something, though. You got it?
Yes, sir. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 10.
Bring it on.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
So that's why God says, look, if you're in the midst of sin and you know it, I'm going to kill you. So that way, you're not a bad influence on everybody else. That's why the officer said that earlier. Because it's a lot of people, if you, like I said, if you look on social media, a lot of our people get put to death. And this should be a example or a reminder to everyone else, don't do what this person did. Give me Joshua 1:18. Don't do what this person did, or you're going to get this person's consequence. But our people don't look at it like that. Why? Because it's advertised on us on TV, social media, even the radio through our music to sin. We're the only nationality of people that call our women outside of their names. You don't hear no country song where a country music singer is calling a white woman a B or an H, right?
Right. Bring it up.
Arabs don't do that.
Right.
Chinese men don't do that.
Right.
Women do the example that we lead.
Right.
Read what you got.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it up.
Whosoever he be that doth rebel against my commandment, and will not hearken unto my words in all that I commanded him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of a good courage.
So that's what the Bible is telling us. Like, look, if you do what I tell you to do, all of this good stuff's going to happen. If you constantly and knowingly break my commandments, I'm going to kill you.
Right.
That's why when he said that about selling the drugs and everything, it's to all of the men out here, even to some of the sisters, because we don't want to kill our people slowly. And just think about this. Give me Genesis 9 and 6. Genesis 9 and 6. We always wonder, okay, if you're doing something illegal, why did he get put to death? Why did my brother, why did my cousin, why did my friend have to die? Yeah, he was selling drugs, but he was doing it to provide for his family. There's a reason why that happens. Because those drugs that we sell, especially to our own people, that's killing them slowly.
Right.
Crack cocaine and weed, that stuff is not healthy for you. I don't care what anybody tells you.
Teach
The
up.
Bible tells you straight, be sober-minded. It tells you not to defile your temple because our bodies don't belong to us. Because think about it, you got a car?
Yeah.
What if I borrow your car and then when I return it to you, it's got dents, scratches, cigarette burns, I didn't spill juice and all this other stuff. When I give it back to you, you're gonna be a little pissed off, aren't you? How do you think God feels about our bodies? This does not belong to us, so that's why he says, don't defile what I gave you. I want it back in the same state or better than when I gave it to you. So let me read you something real quick.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Bring it up.
Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
And that's what a lot of brothers don't realize. That's why if you're a drug dealer or you're involved in illegal activity, that's why our people get put to death.
Right.
Because not knowing that the drug that you're selling, it is killing that person. Very slowly, but it is still killing that person. And you're making profit off of your brother's destruction. That's why you see our people laid out on the concrete. That's why our people are the ones getting killed.
Right.
Because think about it, when white people sell drugs, they don't sell drugs to their next door neighbor.
Teach.
They're gonna come over here.
That's
They're
right.
gonna go far from their neighborhood. They're gonna destroy a whole other side of town
Right.
to where it doesn't affect them directly. But our people are the ones who will sell it to our neighbor. They will sell it to their own mother, their own brother. Our people are the ones doing that. That's why the officer said earlier, like, hey, look, when you're directly and knowingly going against God's commandments, he ain't trying to hear nothing you gotta say.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.